Many Christians, at some point in their faith journey, may feel alone or isolated. It's important to remember that this feeling is not uncommon. When Christ talks about taking up your cross and following Him, He means that following Him requires dedication and sometimes sacrifice. Just as Christ sacrificed Himself on the cross for our sins, we are called to make sacrifices in our own lives for the sake of our faith. These can feel isolating because it may lead us to make choices that others around us do not understand or support. Being a faithful Christian can sometimes mean living a life that is different from the world around you. These can lead to feelings of loneliness because your values and priorities may not align with those of people who don't share your faith. You may feel alone in your convictions and choices. While there may be moments of loneliness in your journey, remember that you are not truly alone. Connecting with other Christians can help alleviate feelings of isolation and provide a sense of belonging. When you feel alone, turn to your faith for guidance and comfort. Remember that Christ faced loneliness and challenges during His earthly life, so He understands what you are going through. Prayer is a powerful way to connect with God and seek guidance when you feel alone. Spend time in prayer, read the Bible for encouragement, and reflect on the teachings of Christ to find strength and understanding. You may feel alone because God removed some people from your life. People you may have viewed as friends or family, but are your enemies in disguise. God removed these people from your life to prepare you for the plans He has for you. When God removes certain people from your life, it can be part of His plan to prepare you for something greater. These changes may create space for new opportunities, relationships, or experiences that align better with His purpose for your life. God has removed some people from your life because their presence in your life does not align with the plans God has for you. Embrace your loneliness to help you find you. God has a specific plan or purpose for each person's life. This plan is often seen as positive and aligned with one's ultimate well-being and spiritual growth. Sometimes there are individuals in our lives who may not support or align with God's plan for us. These could be people who influence us negatively, distract us from our faith, or hinder our personal growth. When God removes these individuals from our lives, it can create a sense of loneliness or emptiness. This loneliness is not meant to be a punishment, but rather an opportunity for self-reflection and spiritual growth. Embracing this period of solitude allows you to focus on yourself, your relationship with God, and your own personal growth. It can help you rediscover your true self and purpose, free from negative influences or distractions. Trust that God's actions, including the removal of certain people from your life, are part of a divine plan to guide you towards a more fulfilling and spiritually aligned life. While it can be painful to see certain relationships end, trusting in God's wisdom and His understanding of what's best for you is central to Christian faith. Romans chapter 8 verse 28 reminds us that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Remember, being alone is not the same as being lonely. Being alone simply means that you are physically on your own without the presence of others. It can be a time of solitude, reflection, or rest. On the other hand, being lonely is an emotional state where you feel a sense of isolation and emptiness, often due to a lack of meaningful connection with others. Use your periods of being alone to look within yourself. God is speaking to your heart when you are alone. You have to be calm to hear His voice. Your periods of loneliness will help you discover your purpose and the plan God has in store for you. In the Bible, there are instances where God's voice is associated with stillness and quiet moments. For example, Psalm 46 verse 10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." When you are alone in a peaceful and quiet environment, it can create the ideal condition for you to listen to God's voice speaking to your heart. Times of solitude or loneliness can be valuable for self-reflection and soul-searching. It's during this moment that you may gain insight into your purpose and the plan that God has in store for you. In the silence, you can better understand your desires, talents, and how they align with God's will. To hear God's voice, you often need a calm and receptive heart and mind. The busyness and noise of everyday life can drown out His messages. So periods of being alone can provide you with the tranquility needed to tune into God's guidance and discern His plan for your life. Christ Himself frequently withdrew to solitary places for prayer and reflection. It was during these moments of solitude that He found strength and clarity in His mission. Similarly, your times of being alone can be a source of spiritual growth and renewal. So don't be discouraged if you found yourself all alone in your journey. God is preparing you for the plan He has for you. You will come out from your period of loneliness stronger, more enlightened, with a different positive perspective on life. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to stay updated with my latest uploads. Please share this video with your friends and family. Spread the love and let's build a community together. Thank you for watching and may God bless you.